really help. If we shift some of our manufacturing to include hemp as a vital component and raw material, we can create hemp masks from the fibers. We can create shields made out of hemp plastic. We can use hemp filaments for 3D printing to create whatever we need. So it just really reminds me of the fact that if we focus on this plant and we really shift our manufacturing to be one of using regenerative, sustainable resources, we can really help our plant. We can help with climate change. We can help economically. And it's something that I find very hopeful. I think hemp is our future. It's kind to people. It's kind to the planet. I'm even working with one of my clients. I work with small craft CBD companies that are looking to gain traction in the marketplace. And I'm working with one of them. We created a program called Helping Hands that we're just about to launch, which provides hand sanitizer and hemp fiber masks to kids in the free lunch programs and those who are providing for them, the cafeteria workers, the bus drivers. It's empowering for kids in those communities to have their own hand sanitizer, to feel empowered that they can help their families to prevent the spread of this virus and be a part of the solution. So I know that hemp and humans were meant to be together. You can tell I'm passionate about it. I'm happy to speak with anyone about it in the future. I can be reached at melissa@hempandhumanity.com. That's my email. And I just want to thank you again, Richard, for including me in this wonderful program. Happy 420.
What I want you to do is not only repeat how we can get in contact with you, but also put it in the chat room.
Okay, I will absolutely type that as soon as I'm done saying it verbally, because I don't know if I could do two things at once, but so you can find more information about Hemp and Humanity at hempandhumanity.com. That "and" is spelled out, A-N-D. I'm on Facebook, Hemp and Humanity, with an ampersand sign for the and Instagram, Hemp and Humanity. And then my email is melissa@hempandhumanity.com. I will type that up for you guys. And again, thanks so much for including me, and hemp hemp hooray.
Thank you. Excellent, Melissa. Excellent. Patricia Wright represents women of color in cannabis. Patricia Wright, are you on?
Things are pretty good. So I definitely want to thank you so much for having us. Thank you, Maria and Melissa, for your informative presentations. So women of color, I'm sorry, let me share the screen with you. You have that presentation that we sent you over? I seem to be having issues. Hey, Richard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you having issues?
Yeah, I'm having issues sharing the content. Can you share the content that we sent you over?
Sure, just give me 1 second.
Awesome. So I just wanted to say that as we all celebrate 420 around the world, there are communities where fathers, brothers, and sisters are serving time behind bars due to marijuana arrests, and who are still and now face the threat of COVID-19, and we got it.
You got it? Or you want me to, you got it, you want me to share?
Nope, go on.
Okay.
You can share.
And just let me know you need me to rotate the slides.
You can roll.
Ah, there you are.
Awesome. You can write. So as it says, we created women of color in cannabis to help end apartheid in in this space. Our mission is to provide women of color and other socially and economically marginalized groups with foundational understanding of the current cannabis industry and the pathways to participate on an industrial scale. Our educational agenda includes offering opportunity to learn the skill sets required to enter specific disciplines of the industry across all dimensions of the cannabis landscape, including but not limited to horticultural practices and techniques, grow extractions. And so what we do is we have monthly meetings, canna sessions that occur monthly on the last Saturday of every month from 2 to 4 p.m. They're typically based out of Brooklyn, and now virtually via Zoom. We coordinate with knowledgeable speakers in the cannabis industry who provide extended workshops speaking to their expertise. Skill-based, each canna session focuses on developing a new skill set or furthering education on the chosen topics surrounding cannabis. All canna sessions have been recorded, and you have access to footage, lesson plans, and one-pagers available by joining WOKE's membership programs. So we have an upcoming canna session on the 25th, which is this coming Saturday, and that is going to be about Me Too and marijuana. And what we will be covering is we're going to be having an in-depth conversation about sexuality in the cannabis space. We'll be discussing the continued applications of antiquated sex sells ideology, the treatment of minority women in this space, and the rampant unchecked boys club developing in the industry. This is going to be a safe space and judgment-free for all women. We are usually open to men attending our events, but this event is going to be for women only. Thank you.
All right, just let me know when I need to stop scrolling.
Oh, you go on.
Yeah, these are some great slides here, some of the past events you've done.
So yeah, we've done the careers in cannabis. What we do is we try our best to cover topics that are going to be beneficial to our community. We've been going to a lot of events in the cannabis space, and the reason why we thought that forming WOKE was important is because we do not see our community members out there. We definitely appreciate all of the programming that's put on by larger organizations. But unfortunately, the people that we want to reach are not going out to those events. And so it's very important that we bring things like that to the community so that they're also exposed to it. Jennifer, Maria had said that what is required for you to get an application, I mean, to get the license requires that you make such a small amount that's also a way of just keeping us out of the industry. And the only way we're going to let our community members know is by bringing it to them. And so that is what we do at WOKE. And you see here the past speakers for our events. Thank you, Richard. So we're also going to be having in May the marijuana moms. So we're calling all marijuana moms so we can talk about, you know, are you a mom? Do you consume THC? And we want to change the stigma around what it means to be someone who is for cannabis. yeah, am I a good mom or am I pothead? You know, we want to be able to have a conversation about those things with community members. So we hope everyone will join us in next Saturday, and as well as in May. Okay, Richard.
Yeah, thank you. Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, so our email, I just wanted to give our email address. If you want to reach out to us, it's wokenewyorkcity@gmail.com. That's WOCCNYC@gmail.com. And our website is womenofcoloringcannabis.org. Thank you.
Right, Patricia, if you can do us a complete favor, let me get back on here. If you can do us a big favor and also type that information into the chat room, that will be helpful as well.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have concluded that segment of the program. Just make sure we have everybody accounted for in the chat room. And once again, if you are following us on Facebook at Code 420 Events, make sure that you hit that share button. So this way you can share with all your friends and people within your group. Once again, if you're following us on Facebook at Code 420 Events, make sure you hit that share button and also let it go out to all the folks in your groups and your other societies. Great. So once again, thank you, Patricia Wright. Now, if there's anybody that have any questions for these individuals, just put it into the chat room and just say, you know, you have a question, and we can unmute your microphone, and this way you'll be able to ask your question. Are there any questions out there for any of the three panelists, whether it's Melissa Gibson, whether it's for Maria Granville, or anybody for Patricia Wright? If you do have a question, just type into the overall room, and what we can do is pass it on and unmute your microphone. Okay, I don't see anything coming through the Facebook right now. Okay, so great. That was a great and excellent panel. So now we're going to move into the panel we call Higher Education, and that is higher, H-I-G-H, higher education. And we have some great panelists that are coming on for this particular part of higher education. And we have coming to us from the West Coast, we have Tammy Pettigrew. She's the Cannabis Cutie. She'll be coming on board, and following her will be a great individual who I've met not too long ago. He is known as Chef Katie Obi Owadu. He'll be coming on and talking about industrial hemp. And once again, Tammy Pettigrew will be coming on shortly, and she's going to give us the good old Cannabis 101. And following both of those presentations, we have a special guest, Dr. Sean Clark from Clark Scientific and Harvard Medical School. He'll be coming on to give us a great presentation as well on higher education. So let me get the controls over to Tammy and make her a co-host right now. And so Tammy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Happy 420 to you.
Happy
And thank you for being aboard. And what time is it in California right now? I guess it's like 8:13 in the morning.
It is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cannabis Cutie. If you haven't heard about her, I'm going to read a brief bio about the Cannabis Cutie. Tammy Pettigrew, in 2018, she graduated from the University of Miami with a master's in business degree, administration, and has a passion for educating within the cannabis community. Her goals in the cannabis industry are to advocate, educate, and empower. So she currently educates about cannabis science, history, laws, and current news online via her Instagram, and that's the Cannabis Cutie. Tammy is on their way creating online courses for her online school. So I don't want to take too much fame away from her. Cannabis Cutie Education